To be fair, it could have been anyone from Studio 2 because they wouldn't have to walk past the gate. But the way was blocked, so I don't know if that means anything. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really, it's nothing. Oh, or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag, I feel kinda sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. Okay. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Okay. Let's move to... should we go to the detention center first? No, let's go to the main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Okay, let's move to the employee area first. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay, let's examine the drain. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to come in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kinda sorry for him though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Yeah, maybe the kid will come back. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Yeah, so now he can come in if he wants to. Okay, the drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Um, the food? I've already read that. Okay. Let's go to the dressing room. Oh, I have to go to move, of course. Oh, I didn't read that before, but we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. Okay. Move to the dressing room. Local Studios dressing room. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. She's got a point. Yeah, I've read that. The wig? According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda? It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. I think that's everything in here. Yeah. Let's move to the employee area. And to the main gate. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Can we talk to her? About the studios? So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? What about the fanboy? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio heads seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Okay. Okay, sorry. Wow. I should have muted that. Let's see, can we present anything? No. Okay, let's go back then. Outside of the studio. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Yeah, I guess. Studio 2. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Crash? Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Let's examine some stuff first. Like this. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, well, it's broken. Let's slide. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. Yeah, I don't know. There are no bones on the plate, so they have cleaned it up, I guess. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Yeah, okay. A light van for moving stuff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it would run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Well, that's a good question. Let's go to the guard station. The main gate. Let's talk to her and ask her. No, she doesn't want to be asked. Can we examine? The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. But I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. So how do we get the key? Maybe if we present something? No, I don't think so. What else can we do? I've been everywhere, I think. Except perhaps Studio 1, I guess. I haven't been there. Oh yeah, we haven't been here yet. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it's a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Is there anything else left to examine? No. That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lightning is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Now I don't know what else to do. Maybe if we go to can we talk to her? No, we can't. Move to the detention center. Okay, so we can talk to Will. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all, we got lucky to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Okay, so is there anything we can talk about? The fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. And what about the director? Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. Well, that's true. When he loses, he's going to lose big. Oh, that's not a... She's not very confident in our powers. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Can I present anything? No. Okay, let's go to the law office because I'm not sure what else to do. What to do? What do you think we should do? What do I? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright, then there's no point hanging around here. That's what I've been saying, let's get to those studios pronto. Yeah, but the problem is that we need the key. But she doesn't want us to get the key. So I'm not sure what to do. Examine again? Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. But I really want the key to that trailer. Huh. Let's move to the employee area. No, not move. Let's examine again. Examine the drain. The drain grate is off. Yes, we did that. I've already read that. Door to the dressing room. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves. But we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. Okay, let's move to the dressing room. Oh, this is new. W3F? Who are you dudes? Lamau? Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Sal Manella? I make the lead shows? The Steel Samurai, mine, RTFC. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Sal Manella? I'm so sorry, you looked so... sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. Ruffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection... yeah. Hot. Oh, he's such a creep. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks stars? Rock stars? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. You triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Waffle, Lamau. Ugh. I already don't like this guy. Pink Princess? Why is it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Okay, let's talk to the director about the day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning, and then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Hey, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucks sauce. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does suck sauce mean? I have no idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4, with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. Okay, so what about the producer? About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius, mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon until 4 p.m. the whole time. Okay, what about the bigwigs? Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay. Hmm. Let's move back to... No, nothing. Then who do we talk to now? Let's move. Maybe Penny's gone? Oh, I didn't expect her to be back. Aha! You again. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady is too much. Talk about the fanboy. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. What about the director? About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Okay. Can we get her to move away? Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching. Guess I'd better investigate there later. Okay. Can we move? Maybe back to Studio 2? Can we examine the door again? The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. Huh. What does that mean? Let's move back to Studio 1. No, nothing here. What do I have to do now? The main gate? So we don't talk to her. Can we present anything? No. Oh no, I went the wrong way. I wanted to go to the employee area. Yes, that's what I had to do. Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that ring. Hey, kiddio. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You got to hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody, Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. Okay, let's talk to him about the Steel Samurai. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean we're on the Steel Samurai's side? Ha! Ha ha, you can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddio. Watch it. What are they doing? Okay, let's ask him what happened. Say you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw them. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? There's sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Sleeping pills, that would... Oh, no, I didn't want to move. I wanted to examine. Drink or something? No. The food? The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Okay, we've read that before. Huh. Okay. So we talk to him. Let's tell Windbag, or whatever her name is. Um, let's tell her that we saw the kid. Huh? Where's that old Windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper. Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch. Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Okay, so now we can finally get the key. Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to the trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Slipped into pocket. Okay. So let's go to Studio 2. Studio 2. Oh. I have to examine it? I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. Okay, so let's move inside the trailer. That must be the producer. Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers and I see. And who might you? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez? She's quite beautiful. Okay. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. Okay, so we need the script. Um, where could it be? I mean, the obvious place would be in the employee area, I think. That sounds like it would be the most logical. Or Studio One, maybe. Now let's examine the employee area. I don't see anything. No, I don't see anything. Okay, then we move to the Studio One, I think. Let's examine. Maybe it's in the backpack? No clues here. Is it this? Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. This girl is more trouble than I thought. Hmm. Oh, maybe we ask, what was his name? Sal Manella? Yeah, let's ask him. He's still in the dressing room, I think. Move to the dressing room. Let's ask him about. Oh, we can't ask him. Oops. Maybe I should have talked more to the producer. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's go back to the producer then. I thought she was not gonna say anything, so I thought I'd just leave her. But apparently, maybe I should talk some more to her. A lot of clicking, jeez. Trailer. Let's talk to her about the Steel Samurai. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manella, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry, she'll take it as a sign of weakness. All right, we'll give it to him if we see him. Oh, okay, that's... I was just a bit too quick to move. I had to talk to her some more. So now we go all the way back to the dressing room. And we give him the notes. Yes, this one. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13? Episode 13, where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Okay, so now we search for the script. Where should we look? The bag? Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Okay. So it's not here, I think. Let's go to the employee area then. We didn't see anything here either. I think it's in Studio 1. Because we saw something laying here. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Yeah, isn't it like this? Examine. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. Okay, the director. Maya, take a look around the chair for me, will you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Yeah, I figured it was what was lying on the chair. Okay, so we go and give it to her. I guess. And then she talks to us, I hope. Okay, let's go to the trailer. A lot of moving back and forth, really. Let's present to her the script. Wrong button. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Um. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers' lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network? Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Okay, let's talk to her about that. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. The crane came just after 3 to move the head. He called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death? Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:50. Oh, that's very convenient. 2:50? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. So, there is an option that, that Mr. Hammer was killed somewhere else. Right? But then they would have to... If he died at Studio 2, they could have brought him to Studio 1 after 4 p.m. But that's maybe not... It's not something I can prove, though. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Okay, so we go back to the office. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. Okay, so we have to talk to the kid. Oh, she's angry. Huff, puff, puff, puff. Yes, like that. What's wrong? Huff. Whippersnapper? She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When when I catch him, I sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I I got a hostage now, whippersnapper. A hostage? Let's talk about the fanboy again. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. Huff. My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart. I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Oh, so if we give her the key, then maybe she gives us something? Or she'll tell us something? What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. Huff. He'll come back. Huff for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea, Miss Olbeck, might I? No. I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Yes, the key. Because she wants to go to the studio. The card key. Present. Hey, that's a card. Studio 1? Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldback? Studio 1 isn't my turf. Huff. You'll let me borrow it then? I don't think we have to be in Studio 1 anymore. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldback. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you, I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Okay, right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. So we go to the employee area? And see if the kid is still there. Sorry, I had to drink. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Okay. The dressing room? He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody, I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo, and I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. So, about Steel Samurai? The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's, the bomb. Huh, what would a layman like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell at me like that. I'm only a kid. What happened? So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion is necessary. Maybe a bribe. Okay, let's present the cards to him. Oh, present. I always press the wrong button. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, Mike, you are. What's that? You are? Huh? You are, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this, if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Okay. So we need to have a different trading card, I guess. Um, Wait, go back, go back. Sorry, I just saw that the stream was down for a second. I wonder if it's my internet or if it's something else. Hmm. Let's go to the trailer. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Um, yes? The girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Let's talk about the fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How was the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened. After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. No, what happened? Wait, now you have to tell me what happened with Hammer. I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Okay. Do I just try to trade cards with everyone? I don't know. I feel like I should just ask her about the cards, maybe? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those actually. Oh my god, we found the right person, I think. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. Um, I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am, I need that card. But please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everyone getting so excited about? It isn't a premium, so I guess we trade? Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. An ultra rare premium card. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's move. Um to the dressing room. I'm presenting that ultra rare premium card. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Whoa, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Okay. Oh, wrong button again. What about Steel Samurai? So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade school. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah. I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out, it's my fan album. It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all, I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow, that's pretty impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name, wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Why do I feel like this means that he lost? Which he couldn't have. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. Um, hmm. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with my digital camera. Got all the data from home, so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Okay, so we have a photo. Okay, what happened? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I I saw everything. Well, we might get us some useful information out of him. Oh, Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day at around 2 p.m. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that, what is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see, it must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right, Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. Oh no. This boy here is a key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me at the precinct. No, I ain't going. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Uh, yeah. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. So we're going to court. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people's jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, We should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I made the Steel Samurai, noob, ruffle. Sal Manella. I'm a director, television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Okay. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. You were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Okay. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at the time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I don't think I need to press that. Maybe press this because he's like unsure about it. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh yeah, that's right, plus the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch, rolling on the floor. Sigh? I don't know what ROFS means. Well, I can't press him on that. Starving? Yes, starving. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Well, yeah, because there were plates at the Studio 2 trailer. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not a one. If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, ruffle. Well? Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Now they're gonna talk about the monkey, aren't they? Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, FWIW. We took a break, ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. We took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. I'm not sure what to press. We took a break. Okay. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh right, the other one was Diva's. I'm sorry, Dee Vasquez's plate. Dee Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Why is that? Okay, Edgeworth, I'm sorry, I was just asking some questions. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. You see, I said earlier that maybe Hammer wasn't killed at Studio One. Maybe he was killed at Studio 2. So I think I'm gonna say it's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ha ha. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Maybe I should have said I wanted to do more cross-examining. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he's the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, or witness. Does that count as decisive evidence? Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Well. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi, I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One, which is exactly what I said. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. Um, what's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. You... Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Yeah, like there has to be... If they couldn't have gone to Studio One, then the murder has to have taken place at Studio 2. The thing is, how can we prove that it did? Or maybe we're wrong, maybe someone did go to Studio 1. Although they couldn't have, because of the monkey's head. Maybe the time of death is wrong. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Oh, nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Well, Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins, I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that is possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera. He's still learning how to use it. Okay. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Are we going to have to bully a child? I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods of the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Well, that's already a contradiction. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Okay. Went to the studios. I went through the woods. Was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words but be firm. Easy for you to say. Yeah, so I wanna present the camera to him. Okay, Steel Samurai, totally rocked. Okay, let's present the camera. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here, you understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child's soul. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? Yes, you must have taken a picture. So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Okay. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap? Something like that. You're still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, boss. How should I play this? I'm not sure. Like, on the one hand, I want to press him harder, but then the court is probably going to... I'm gonna press him harder. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Because he wanted to take a photo, right? So why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. We have certain that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was watching something else? Or show evidence? He was taking a picture. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Because he wanted to take a picture. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. Yeah, that's not correct. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, he's hiding something. I'm gonna press that. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yup. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Not even one? Pressing hard. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. There has to be something. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, why would I want to keep a picture like that? Because you have that album. Hello, Rat King. Welcome. I'm right in the middle of a very difficult trial. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some evidence. Okay, so I know what to present, I think. I'm doing great, thank you. How are you? Let's present this scrapbook, I think. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Hey Ashley, welcome to the stream. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah, Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. I'm doing great, thank you. Okay, he claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order? Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. My stream is going great. Before stream I had some technical issues, and I hope it's going better now. Like I had auditory stuttering. But then I updated my computer and I think it solved the issue. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. Oh, bye, Rat King. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix, tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Because the photos were blurry, he erased them by mistake. Or the Steel Samurai didn't win. I think it's the last one. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. Same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order, I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Okay, he's crying. That's not what I meant to do, but Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wait. If the Steel Samurai is the one that loses, then was Hammer the Steel Samurai? Oh my god. This case is complicated. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What is this all about? Hammer was the victim? The Steel Samurai was the victim? Or there was no victim? I guess the Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldback said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back from the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Okay, but why? Why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Cops. Huh, me, what? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. See, he was at Studio 2, so the murder took place at Studio 2. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor, this isn't decisive evidence. No, I need that proof. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Okay, so the inconsistency is that it's here. I think it's here. Oh, they wanted the other two. I guess here? Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah yes, well it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah, I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio map. What was it? The studio map? The body was found in Studio 1. However, what we do see in this photo taken at the time of the murder, it does not say 1 on that gate in the photo, Your Honor. Here is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2. Here at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there, the path was blocked, or no filming is done there. It's one of the first 2. The trailer is there, which is important, and the path was blocked, which is also important. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Sal Manella and Mrs. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Sal Manella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order? Order? The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbeck saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Well, because he wanted to frame Will Powers for murder? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? I think maybe Jack Hammer wanted to murder someone else. Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I think I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. It's the bottle of sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Well, testing Powers' blood wouldn't matter because it would already be gone, the evidence. You don't need to examine Hammer's body, so I guess fingerprint the bottle? An ID, very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Does that mean we get another day? This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldback may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Well, that's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Oh, so we have more time. I was a bit worried about that.